Hi, I'm Burt True with True & Associates, and today we're going to talk about whether you can recover more for your medical expenses than you actually paid. The Missouri Supreme Court, let's start back in 2005. The Missouri legislature enacted a series of laws which they called tort reform. The legislators bought the argument that corporations were making that frivolous litigation was hurting the economy. So, of course, as you might expect, the economy tanked even though the legislature enacted tort reform laws in 2005. So once again, the government created a problem and then solved it, but the real effect of tort reform laws was to limit the ability for injured people to be compensated for their injuries. This protects corporations and mainly insurance companies, but it doesn't protect the economy. One of the laws that was enacted in the tort reform legislation is Missouri Statute 490715.5. This law seems to limit the amount an injured person can recover for their medical expenses to the amount that they actually paid. As we all know, there's a huge difference between what the hospital bills you and what they accept as payment from Medicare, Medicaid, Missouri HealthNet, health insurance. So the negligent driver's insurance company is trying to take advantage of the fact that the injured person has insurance that negotiates a lower rate for medical bills. And this law has been recently covered in the Journal of the Missouri Bar in an article by Paul Venker that basically argues that insurance companies should still be able to take advantage of that. I happen to disagree, because the Missouri Supreme Court weighed in on this issue in a recent case called Deck versus Teasley. The Supreme Court found that the trial court made an error. It made a mistake when it prevented the injured person from presenting evidence of unpaid medical expenses. These were medical expenses that the injured woman was not obligated to pay at all, because she was covered by some insurance, probably Medicare, which pays a rate much lower than the hospital bills themselves. So the trial court limited the woman to presenting evidence of her medical bills that were actually paid or that she was obligated to pay, so the lower amount that Medicare paid. But the injured woman had presented substantial evidence that the amount she was billed was the value of the medical treatment rendered. Basically, she had her medical providers testify to this. So the Supreme Court clarified that when the presumption is rebutted, the party's other evidence of value, as well as the amount necessary to satisfy the financial obligations, is admitted at trial as if no presumption existed. So what does that mean? It means if you're injured, you should get a lawyer that focuses on personal injury claims. You shouldn't hire a lawyer that also handles divorces, probate, criminal defense, because that lawyer will not be able to keep up with the fast-changing law in this complex area. If your lawyer does not realize what evidence they can present at trial, then they can't negotiate a good settlement for you. And you can bet the insurance company has an army of lawyers that are well aware of the new Supreme Court case. It also means that the negligent person, the person that injured you, cannot take advantage of your health insurance, your Medicare coverage, or your Medicaid coverage, your Missouri HealthNet coverage. So your lawyer can add value by recovering for the medical expenses and then negotiating down the lien amount, which is the amount that has to be repaid to your health insurance company or the government. This means more net settlement proceeds for you, the injured person, and that's how it should be. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please leave your comments and let me know what you think of this post, but also let me know what other topics you'd like to have me discuss on this YouTube channel. And if you're watching on my blog, please subscribe to the blog. You can enter your email address, or you can follow the blog using Google Friend Connect, which will keep you updated to new posts on the blog. Just click Google Friend Connect below. And you can follow me on Twitter at Burt True, and then you'll get notice of when I post a new video. And if you'd like to discuss something in private, you can click the Google Voice gadget on this blog, or contact me through YouTube and enter your telephone number. Google will connect us with the Google Voice gadget, or you can contact me through YouTube and we'll get in touch. I'm Burt True with True & Associates.